Okay, Assalamualaikum and greetings. Hi, this is the discussion for pre-lab 4 FMS for group 5. Okay, so for this pre-lab, we just want to simulate a simple on-off, not a start-stop, which requires latching. So just a on-off program using CX programmer, and so this here CX programmer, and this here is a CX supervisor. So since this is the first time we use CX supervisor, Prakash, what is the supervisor feature? What does it feature? What does it do?
Okay, Nazri, the answer to your question is that CX Supervisor boosts powerful function for a wide range of PC-based HMI requirements. So it's a simplification, simple applications that can be created rapidly with the aid of a large number of predefined functions and libraries. So even the very complex application can be generated uh, using programming language which is VB script. So CX supervisor has an it's quite simple it's quite simple and intuitive handling and high user friendly. So importing active components makes it even more possible to create flexible application and extend functionality. So my question for Nazri is that why is that when I use a certain PLC, for example CP1E, it cannot run the supervisor program, but if I use CP1H or CP1H-H, but it can run. So why is that?
Oh, to answer your question, Prakash, this because why do we use when we use, for example, we use CP1E, right? You said just now, but we cannot run, and then CP1H or CP1H slash H we can run because certain PLC have to enable the connection to CX supervisor from CX programmer, the PLC that we choose from CX programmer. The PLC must have IO table and unit setup. While certain PLC have this feature, others does not. For example, in the case that you said just now. So while in other case, some updates in CX programmer adds the feature to existing PLC. For example, CJ2M in our version we don't have, while others, those who have updated, can have that feature lah. If I'm not mistaken, we can see that in a tutorial video that we referred to.
Okay, my question for Eddie is that why on off is considered output and lamp is considered input in point editor.
Okay, is because we are actually speaking in terms of PLC as the main object. So to be more precise, actually to be taken directly from the manual, it says that an input point is actually receiving data from an external device, while an output point or output, it sends data to an external device. So that's why on off is considered as output and lamp is considered as input.
Okay, hi and assalamualaikum, greetings. This is the simulation for pre-lab 4 to simulate a simple on-off system using CX programmer and CX designer. So we design the PLC first in CX programmer. So let's just create a new file using name it test, and the device type I will choose CP1H. Settings for CPU type just remains the same, and okay. Okay, so we load our uh, workspace, and then the reason I use CP1H is that it have IO table and unit setup to communicate to CX supervisor using CX simulator. So this IO table and unit setup is needed. So okay, a simple on-off system just requires one input and one output. So our input in CX programmer is this contact. We name it 0.00, and then a coil output. We'll give it 100.00. Okay, so it's done. So we just need to save it. We just give it name as test. Okay, so it is done. So now we move on to design the interface in CX Supervisor. So a new file, new project, machine edition project. So give the same name, which is test. Okay, so a workspace here is generated, and then we can put object here that that symbolizes our input and output. Okay, so we use a toggle button, and then there's eclipse for the output. We can say the output as a lamp. Okay, give it the color red, a default color red. So now we need to connect the CX supervisor to the, we need to register the PLC that we want to use in CX supervisor. So go to device setup and then add. So we give the same name, test CP1H. Sorry, CP1H. Settings, the CPU is the same. Okay, so there you go, already there. Now we need to go to point editor to make our to add our address for these inputs and outputs. So we go to add point. Point name, we would like, I would like to give it as test. For on off button, we give it on underscore off. The point type is boolean and IO type is output. Okay, setup the same CXP name and the address in the CXP. We assigned it previously as 0.00, so we can just copy it down. Okay, okay, and then we need to add for the output. So I name it as test underscore output. The point type still boolean, and then it is input. So on interval of 50 milliseconds, we go to add the setup. So the same CXP name. Data location, we assign it as 100.00. Okay, and then okay. So it is in here, but it's this is just the input and output list. We need to assign it in the object. So just double click on this and then go to browse and select the on off for the button. We assign on off. So you can see on and off. We can change the description of the when switching between 0 and 1, but we just name it as off on. Okay, and then for the light, we can change the color of this circle of this eclipse when it's 0 or 1. So just browse according to our address. It's in default, it's output. Okay, and then okay. Okay, so now we just need to run with CX simulator. Do not just, okay, first we just we run with CX simulator. Save changes, and then there will be a page for every CX supervisor program. So just name it as same test. Yes. And then we must choose the CXP that we want. It will show, or it will run the runtime for CX supervisor. Note that CX simulator connects between CX supervisor and CX programmer. Okay, we just choose the CXP that we want, which is test CXP. So it's downloading, exchanging data, and now So there's a pop-up window, a small pop-up window of the interface that we just do. So what we do here will activate the input and output here also. So let's say I switch to on. The output will this output lamp here is on, and the CXP will also on. And then we off. The output is off, and the on off button will change according to the interface here. So that's it. Thank you.